Good morning, students. Today we have started the chapter Separation of Substances, in which we discuss about mixtures, pure substances, different type of mixture, that is mixtures in different states. We discuss about all these things, and today, before starting different type of mixture, I'm going to explain these things in short. We discuss about mixtures and pure substances. Pure substances are the substances which have only one type of particles in them, like sugar, salt. All these are the examples of pure substances because they have the particles of sugar in them, they have the particles of salt in them. These are the examples of pure substances. And when we discuss about air, soil, you find that air is a mixture of different gases. That means it has different type of gases and they are in different ratio. That means mixture is the combination of two or more substances in different ratio, and the substances are not combined chemically, they are known as mixtures. This is the difference between pure substance and mixture. Now I'm going to give you some more example of mixtures: air, then soil, then lemonade, which is a mixture of water, sugar, and lemon. Then crude oil, which is a mixture of petrol, diesel, and kerosene oil. There are so many examples of mixtures around us, and they are present in different states also. Soil is the mixture which is present in solid state. Air is the mixture which is present in gaseous state, and crude oil is the mixture which is present in liquid state. Students, now we will discuss about the another topic, that is different types of mixture. There are two types of mixture. They are homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixtures are the mixtures which have same composition throughout it. That means its composition, its components are uniformly distributed. That means homogeneous mixtures is having the components in uniform distribution. Hence, its different parts cannot be distinguished from each other. When we have a homogeneous mixture, we cannot separate the component of it because all the components get distributed equally uniformly. So, once again, what is homogeneous mixture? It is a mixture which has the same composition throughout, or in other words, you can say that its components are uniformly distributed. The second one is heterogeneous mixture. It is the mixture in which they don't they do not have the same composition throughout. That is, its components are not uniformly distributed, and so if we want to separate the components of heterogeneous mixture, we can separate them. Examples of homogeneous mixture are the mixture of water and sugar, or mixture of water and salt. These are the examples of homogeneous mixture, and the example of heterogeneous mixture is pebbles in water, pebbles in rice. These are the examples of heterogeneous mixture. Now students, uh, I'm going to start the topic, that is separating the components of mixtures. We have studied about homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Now we have to study about the separation of components of mixture. There are different type of mixture, and according to that there are different methods of separating the mixtures also. Different type of mixtures are mixtures of solids with solids, then mixtures of solids with liquids, and then mixture of liquids with solids. We will discuss the different ways of separating the components according to these mixtures. The first one is mixtures of solids with solid. There are different ways to separate the components of such type of mixtures. The first method is hand picking. The components of a solid-solid mixture can sometimes be separated by picking them with hands. This method is used when components of the mixture are of different colors, different shapes or sizes, and the quantity of the mixture is small. The example of separating the components of a mixture by hand picking are separating pebbles from rice or dal, or separating grass from mint leaves. Next method is threshing. This method is generally used by farmers to separate the grains from the stalks after harvesting. The dried stalks are beaten or threshed to separate the grains in large forms. Threshing is done by using machines, and those machines are known as threshers. Students, I think it is enough for today. We will discuss the rest of the method tomorrow. So that's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.